everybody. Dream Daddy. That will never leave my mind. It'll never leave. Oh God, that that song will never leave my mind. It's literally one of my favorite songs listening to. I may not listen to it a lot, but I love it. Try not to make assumptions about people. Did it? Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Okay, I got saved. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. A man is much better at interpreting tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves, one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So you excited for the cookout today? I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me.
Hey, Ellie.
Dad.
A mutual friend wants to talk to you and see your green hair.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was gone for like 5 minutes. Anyways, let's continue. Dad, your beautiful work in progress. We'll get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. My phone's never done that before. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're gonna be early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook, if it doesn't involve a girl. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome! I'm so glad you 2 are here. I'm thinking about giving them voices, but don't count on it. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's a woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart. Did you put Chris to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Derek and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to attend to. I love her. Nice to, meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh God, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you 2 enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Here, let me introduce you around. Hey Derek, have you met Brian yet? Who? Hey Brian, come over for a sec. A man in a loud Hawaiian shirt jogs up to me. Hey, Brian, this is Derek. He just moved into the new I was about to say cul-de-sac. It's the neighborhood. Hello. Well, pleased to meet you. Put her there. Brian pulls me into a handshake, engulfing my hand in a vice-like grip. Jesus Christ. I let out a small squeak after my hand bones had been ground in dust. Not much of a handshake guy, huh? Guess I'm more of a hugger. Which house did you move into? The ranch-style one in the cul-de-sac. Oh, the one that's just like mine, but smaller. That kind of hurts. Is he trying to one-up me? Man, see your dad competitiveness kicks into gear. Got no worries about its size, as long as me and my daughter are happy. Well put. Oh, let me introduce you to my daughter. A kid peeks out from behind Brian. This is Daisy. Hello. Hi, what grade are you in? 5th grade. We're actually trying to get her to skip 6th grade. Not to brag, but she's pretty smart. Not to brag? That's exactly what bragging is. Amanda's smart too. Thanks, Dad. Well, I'll be around the party if you feel like saying hey later. You got it. Wow, I think I've actually met everybody else. Great! I bet you're excited to get to know everyone better. Hope you both enjoy yourselves. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick some deviled eggs and Amanda grabs a paper plate and immediately begins to pile it with baked goods. I don't want to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to... But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad, they're gonna talk about weather. Go do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party, and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? That guy who kept trying to one-up me? Isn't that the guy who threw it in Dead Gotham Beyond? Is that Amanda's teacher? Hey, no, Craig. But wait a second. All these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. I want to go talk to Damien. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Gotham Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you'd had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Derek, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm and critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. Underneath that white foundation, you mean? I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take goth lifestyle very seriously. And to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, there was no such way for a gentleman to act. What do you want? Oh, that explains why. It's just... Castle Swimmer! Oh, God. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over at Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
What?
Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I'd describe myself as a twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch at Josephus. I love his last name a lot. I don't know why. I just love the name Bloodmarch. I don't know, it's a good last name. It sounds so cool. Damien finishes a sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offers it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us. Forever. Guys, enough of the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over the VeggieTables VHS with a shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. You'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That'd be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary? Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Ah, Lucian, have I introduced you to Derek yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda School. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. I thought you guys weren't old. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen may have another veggie burger, sir. Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yup. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Just a turn to the grill, just a hint of tattoo peeks from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Oh wait, I forgot. That's the one. God, what was that ending? It was the... Starts with a C, starts with a C. It's not the cursed ending, it's something. This guy, Joseph is something. I don't know what he is. I forgot. He's a cult leader, I think. I don't know. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Whoa. Yep. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine? Oh, what? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. That's the devil! Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight. Oh, God! He knows! Man, Joseph is way cooler than youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors pop out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching! I want to go talk to these guys. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in a tense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try to compare 2 art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of time and place, and try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to the postmodernism of America. You're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Oh my God. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. That kind of comparison just eliminates the reason of art movement this eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place. You're not wrong, but I think there's no harm comparing one work of art to another. You could definitely say that one painting is better than another if you're evaluating technical skills from a purely formalist standpoint. If I showed you a Matisse and then somehow by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? I'm so lost right now. I shoot a worried glance over to Craig, who returns it. Well, sure, you could say that the Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I would argue that while the Dutch masters were better painters, Matisse had better painting overall. What do you mean? Well, That painting of the guy with the apple in front of his face is pretty nice. Matisse rocks. That's Magritte. Right. Art. Sorry. You're fine, dude. We were just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork. Listen, all I asked was if you like Van Gogh or Picasso better. Hegel doesn't stand up for frustration, but they're representing two completely different art movements. How can I possibly choose between the thick, creamy impasto of post-impressionism and the abstractionist beauty of cubism? What the fuck are you... What is this? Man, that was all way above my head. Me too. It's all good, man. The cool thing about art is that we all perceive it differently. A single piece could have a totally different effect in each person that looks at it. That's totally awesome. Just 1 minute about that. Hugo, please. Sorry. I get really fired up about art stuff. Derek, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been surprisingly friendly. Super friendly. Seems like your daughter's fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and the young girl playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Hey, Derek, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda. You remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and the old college friend and, your teacher? Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. Didn't realize we were neighbors. Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Great seeing you! Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger gun move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. That's great. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes the long drag of a cigarette, then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. He nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread into my lawn and burned down half my yard, too. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Derek, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter? Ernest. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God. Are you happy now? I'm sure you're just dying to know. Yeah. Good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian. Fuck words. Sorry. Dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm as cool as a cucumber. See, that right there. You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be cool dads? I don't know. I think we should just accept the fact that as dads, we become the machine we once raged against, and accept our fate that unironically wears socks and sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18, and she still thinks I'm cool. I go across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all wanted, I don't think it is as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me in earnest. Our job as a parent is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right, but it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Derek. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. Hi. I glance around the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Derek! How the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, betcha! Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got that 50 in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Derek, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell, that's the name. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raised his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art, yeah. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blanking for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have Wait, what happened last time? Robert takes a long sip of his whiskey. Well, Johnny Boy and me were out in the back country. Johnny Boy's a strong kid, met him in the army days, comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things got south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You can see the bone popping through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I've got a fireman carry at 6 foot and 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you, there was moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy, but you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of his whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I were in a tournament, tubing down a river and he lost a flip-flop. Missed that kid. Brian and I laugh nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Phew. Man and Daisy barely up to laughing. Daisy holds up a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But the truck doesn't have any emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess. And then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts. But how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials too hard to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert! Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Eyes Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah! Man, and I love that show. It's the best, especially the episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirits after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Loads of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out there in the harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over the... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table, and then they eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find a kindling for fire. Okay, but not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend. Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda Randolph, what a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has that way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to load up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She kind of just keeps herself. Her teacher says she spends most every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age, too. She used to have a lot of habit of crawling under tables and crying every time he took her to a restaurant. She bit people, too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try putting together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Bryant's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Here's the thing, I've never seen Brian's, so I'm kind of concerned. Yay. Let's do that. I don't know if we have him unlocked though. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellows. Without further ado, let's work some magic. Jesper closes his eyes, taking a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties onto the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing the cheese into patties, perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph and admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Derek, but Joseph known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillable. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake. Okay, I need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop! All the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Alright, guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. I'm wrapped in my blanket. Hold up. Oh god, I'm so happy that wasn't on camera. My back. Hold on. There's something there. Something bit me. Ow. Man, it's so wild how all of his dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. Okay, that's it. There's so much stuff, and I'm so done.